Today, we are going to talk about the case of congruent right triangles. Right triangles are special in the study of geometry. Before we begin, it is important to recall that the side facing the right angle is called a hypotenuse. Our objectives for today will be to recognize that two triangles having an equal hypotenuse and equal acute angle are congruent. To recognize that two triangles having an equal hypotenuse and equal side are congruent. We will talk about the first rule of congruent right triangles. In this activity, we have ABC is a right triangle at A. Construct a triangle DEF right at F such that side BC is equal to side DE and angle ABC is equal to angle FDE. We are going first to construct the right triangle DEF. If you notice, the hypotenuse of triangle ABC, which is side BC, is equal to the hypotenuse of triangle DEF, which is side DE. And we have the acute angle in the first right triangle ABC is equal to the acute angle FDE in the second right triangle. Then we could say that these two triangles have an equal hypotenuse and an equal acute angle. Let's check if they are congruent. These two right triangles are clearly congruent. Then it was enough to say that these two right triangles have an equal hypotenuse and an equal acute angle to get that they are congruent. Then the first rule of congruent right triangles is two right triangles having an equal hypotenuse and equal acute angle are congruent. It was enough to say that they have the same hypotenuse and an equal acute angle to say that they are congruent. Keep in mind they were right triangles. Now it is the application time. Please prepare draft sheets, pencils, rulers, and math book. Application 1. Consider the following figure. Let O be the midpoint of segment MP. Let H and K be the orthogonal projections of M and P respectively on line QN. Prove that the two triangles MHO and PKO are congruent. Pay attention. The orthogonal projection of a point on a line is the foot of the perpendicular drawn from this point towards the line. Please pause the video and take about 5 minutes to solve the application. Think well. Now it is time for our solution. In the two right triangles MHO and PKO, we have side OM is equal to side OP because O is the midpoint of segment MP. Angle MOH is equal to angle POK. They are vertically opposite angles. Now we could say that the two triangles are congruent by HA, which is the abbreviation of the rule hypotenuse angle. Please look at the figure. If we flip triangle MHO toward the triangle KOP, we will find out that these two triangles are congruent. Remember, because they were right triangles, it was enough to say that OM, which is the hypotenuse of the first triangle, was equal to OP, which is the hypotenuse of the second right triangle. Also, we said that the acute angle MOH was equal to acute angle KOP. Then, by the rule hypotenuse angle, we could say that these two triangles are congruent. Now, we will talk about the second rule of congruent right triangles. We have MEF is a right triangle at E. Construct a triangle APB right at P such that side AB is equal to side MF and side ME is equal to side AP. Construct first the second right triangle APB. Remember that AP is equal to ME and MF is equal to AB. Keep in mind that MF is the hypotenuse of the first right triangle and AB is the hypotenuse of the second right triangle. We have an equal hypotenuse and also we have another equal side. Then we could say in this case that these two triangles are congruent. Let's check now the figures. Then it was enough to say that if I have an equal hypotenuse and another equal side in these two right triangles, they will be congruent. Now, the second rule of congruent right triangles is two right triangles having an equal hypotenuse and equal side are congruent. Pay attention, they should be right triangles to use this rule. We cannot use it in another case of congruent triangles. It is the application time. Prepare your draft sheets, pencils, rulers, and your math books. In this application, we have ABC, an isosceles triangle at A, the perpendicular at B to line AB, and the perpendicular at C to line AC intersect at point D. Prove that the two triangles ABD and ACD are congruent. Construct the two triangles first, draw the perpendiculars, Now, please pause the video and take about 5 minutes to solve the question before we share the solution together. Now it is time for our solution. In the two right triangles ABD and ACD we have AD is a common side which is the hypotenuse of these two right triangles. Side AB is equal to side AC because ABC is an isosceles triangle. Then the two right triangles are congruent by HS, which is the abbreviation of hypotenuse side. Now if we look clearly at the figure, we could see that because they have the same hypotenuse, which is side AD, and because they have two equal sides, AB and AC, we could say that they are congruent. Then, again, we will use the rule that says that in two right triangles, if we have an equal hypotenuse and another equal side, we could say that they are congruent. Our homework is thank you for your attention.